Hey homies, how's it going? Welcome to another Friday in Spooktober. So I got another movie for you guys today in my creepy, kooky, not exactly scary, theme, I guess, for this year. And, this movie right here that I'm about to talk to you about is probably the reason that I am so into goth girls and redheads, homies. So anyway, let me play this awesome scene from this movie for you guys, and then we'll get all into it. All right, homies? Ahí los guacho, Firme, homes.
I would rather talk about
It's cute, Delia.
Daylight come and me want go home.
Also, are you doing
Work
this?
all night and a drink a rum. Daylight come and me want go home. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and me want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me want go home. Live 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go home. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me want go home. Day is a day, oh. Daylight come and me want go home. Day is a day, is a day, is a day. Daylight come and me want go home. A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana. Daylight come and we want go home. Hide the deadly black tarantula. Daylight come and we want go home. Live 6 foot, 8 foot bunch.
As you can see, we're talking about 1988's Beetlejuice, directed by Tim Burton, starring such greats as Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, a titular character, which surprisingly isn't even in the movie for 30 minutes. It's an hour and 45-minute movie, homies. So, but we'll get into that in a second. All right, and then we have the real stars of the movie, Alec Baldwin as Adam and Gina Davis as Barbara. They're the actual owners of the home, as it were. And then we also got Winona Ryder as Lydia Dietz, Catherine O'Hare as Delia, Jeffrey Jones as Charles, and Glenn Shaddix as Otho. And once again, the composer for this movie is Danny Elfman. He created such a great atmosphere with his music for this movie, homie. He's like, it's very much like the one I talked about last week, which was Edward Scissorhands, man. Like, this dude he knows how to put together music for a scene that just gets you in the moment. It sticks you into the movie. You know what I mean? And then not just that, but also having Harry Belafonte songs mixed into it. It just gives it such a great feel and flavor, So, this movie takes place in, was it Winter Haven, Connecticut, or Winter River, Connecticut? I'm pretty sure it's Winter River, Connecticut. Anyway, so you got Adam and Barbara. They're, they got this nice big, I guess you would kind of call it a farmhouse. It was a pretty big mansion, It's very reminiscent of the Addams Family house, except, it's all nice and white and painted pretty, It's kind of a, but, it has like a kind of like a out there factor feel to it, And you can tell that, like nobody really lives that close to each other, It's a really separated community, So, Adam, he's got a whole model of his town, and he's been building, So he's wanting to go to the store to go get some stuff so he can continue working on his model, So him and his old lady jump in the car, and they're gotta pass through a covered bridge that are pretty famous back east, homes. So, on the way back, a little dog's in the way and stuff, and they swerve to avoid them, crash through the bridge, and a great scene where the dog is sitting on the one plank of wood that's actually holding their car up, but it moves and the car flips into the river and they pass away. So now they don't realize that they're ghosts right away, and turns out that their house gets sold, and they're not happy with the outcome because the Dietz are the family that move in, and the Chuck, come for your daughter, Chuck. He's got he likes the house how it is, but his wife, Delia, she's an artist, and she wants to change everything around, and she's got her artsy fartsy Otho dude with her, and they're walking around, they're saying, oh, we're going to change all this and that and this and that. Well, obviously this is bumming out the ghost peoples, right? Because they're like, hey man, this is our home, and you guys are going to go change it all, so they start trying to find a way to basically boot the Dietzes, right? Well, it turns out that they do all these things to scare people, right? But normal people don't see ghosts normally, you know what I mean? It's just abnormal people or people with abnormal brain chemistry can. So Lydia can see them, but nobody else can, So they go on trying to scare these people away, and it's not working. So they enlist the help of Beetlejuice, and this guy's a poltergeist. He's kind of a bad dude. He's pretty vulgar, I'll get into that in a little bit too. But anyway, so he's he wants to be attached to the real world again, but the only way to get him to be able to have him in the real world is to say his name 3 times, So he's like Beetlejuice, right? Well, it turns out they don't want his help. They're trying to still get rid of him. It goes on. Unfortunately, they forget their book out in the open, and Otho finds it. He starts reading about it, And on one of the attempts to scare the people, they actually, the people weren't scared. They were actually thrilled, So they wanted him to stick around and do parlor tricks, So these ghosts are like, nah, man, like we just want to be left alone. So finally, they decide, you know what? Let's live and let live, as it were, from the afterlife. And they decide to go ahead and try to live with these people, but these people, now that they know the ghosts are there, they're trying to get them around, So they do the Dietzes, along with Otho, decided to do a seance to try to get the ghost to pop out so everybody can see him, and it goes pretty bad. They're actually almost excising these ghosts, which is actually handily described in a previous scene where they're talking about there's a room where excised souls go, So that's basically what's happening to them. But anyway, Lydia ends up deciding to try to get Beetlejuice to help him out, but it turns into a whole ordeal where they have to kind of basically fight their way to get him put away, for good. So anyway, like I said, it's a really good movie. It's really fun. In my opinion, it's pretty timeless. It's really cool to see Alec Baldwin so young as well, But it's actually pretty vulgar too, homies, which is surprising because they actually made a cartoon series out of this, It just shows to go you what they used to be like back in the in the 80s and early 90s, They didn't care. They put anything up for kids. Based off of some pretty questionable stuff, like the Toxic Avenger comes to mind, but we'll probably talk about that guy in episode later on, But anyway, that's been my spiel for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys really like this movie. I love it personally, like I said, the music, the even the choreography from the scene that I shared with you, that was just amazing. It's so much fun, and I mean, just the way that it was acted, like, my hat's off to Catherine O'Hara, yeah. Like, the whole scene where she stands up and she's, like, lip-syncing perfectly to the song, and then she even, like, blinks at the camera and stuff, and she's just getting into it, man. I love that scene. I think that's probably one of the best scenes in film, But that's just my personal opinion, all right? So anyway, like I said, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share with your friends, because sharing is caring. Drop me a like, comment down below. You know, let me know what you guys think about this movie. You know, I hope you guys are having an amazing Spooktober, October. You know, Halloween season of the witch, man. I love you guys. All right, and also thank you to everybody that's subscribed. You know, I really do appreciate you guys. All right. So anyway, I los watcho vatos locos Firme, Holmes.
Tango waltz or the rumba, Senora's dance has no title. You jump in the saddle, hold on to the bridle. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body, child. Jump in the line, rock your body and